Hi, I'm Barbara Coward, and welcome to UCLA's Anderson Graduate School of Management. This is probably my fourth time here over the years. I love coming here. It's a beautiful campus. And in fact, I have a flight back east in a couple hours, but I wanted to come here so much that I ended up just taking a quick trip to record this video. But what I want to do today is share a story of my own experience decades ago, actually, of applying to MBA programs that I think will be super helpful for you. So back in the early 90s, I was working in the mutual fund industry in Boston. Decided to apply to Anderson. Can't remember exactly why, obviously, other than it was a great school. Probably the weather had something to do with it after having one too many Boston winters. And what I did is I took the GMAT, filled out the application, wrote the essays, and asked for a letter of recommendation. Here's the thing. With that letter of recommendation, I didn't want my boss to know, so I asked a VP in an organization named Stephanie. I remember her name. And I just said, here's my recommendation. Can you write it? I didn't do any prep for her. I didn't tell her about the mission of the school. I didn't tell her in terms of explain what my goals were or what I thought were some characteristics that she might want to talk about based on our interactions and our limited work together. So that's why schools always want you to have a recommender who knows you really well. And that was one of my mistakes that I did at that time as well. I kind of thought, oh, she has a VP title. That sounds good, and went that way. But you are applying at a time where there's more information than ever before. I only had brochures. I only had MBA fairs to go to. And now you have, virtual information sessions. Coming to visit campus is still the best way if that is possible. There's Reddit, which can be hit or miss. Admissions consultants have a lot of school pages up. I have that as well. And so do your research. You shouldn't apply cold in terms of not knowing really anything about the school other than oh, the weather is great here, or, oh, I've heard that's a good school. And so Anderson has 3 pillars: share success, think fearlessly, and drive change. Think about those pillars when you're applying. How have you done those in the past, right? And how do you plan to do that in the future? That should be the guiding light for your whole application. So anyway, I hope that's helpful as you perhaps start to apply for this year's cycle. And I'll talk to you soon.